Hello boys and girls, yet another figure, an unexpected figure. I wasn't planning on getting more figures, but yet the veteran ventriloquist Jerry Goodspeed, who I got the backup Snodgrass figure from, he's been getting rid of his collection. He's retiring. I mean, he's doing shows for like 40 years, this guy. Great ventriloquist. Doing the cruise ship gigs, kind of like Dan Horn would do. And he's got an incredible collection, as I started to find out. Anyway, after I got Snodgrass from him, he mentioned he had another figure from Canfield Smith. It's a Ted Mack figure. Theodore Mack, can you imagine? Theodore Mack's the guy who made the original Charlie McCarthy figure for Edgar Bergen. So that guy made this figure. He didn't know the exact date. His guesstimate is around 1915 to 1920 this figure was made. So I'm probably the 19-teens. I don't know what year Ted Mack died, but died way back, I think. Probably in the 1920s. So it's my guesstimate. Anyway, let's get to it. Here's a figure that's pretty old, probably be the oldest figure in my collection. And let's see what I have here. I already know what the figure looks like, of course. He sent me pictures. He called the figure Desmond. I don't know what Canfield Smith called him, but maybe he'll tell me here in his information pack to me. Let's see. Jerry's a great guy. So he used them on cruise ships between 1986 through 1999, and he retired Desmond because of the limitations of what he was able to do. I mean, Ted Mack figures usually was just a slot jaw mouth only. You know, the eyes wouldn't move or anything. And he's known for those primitive flat wood carved hands on his figures. Yeah, I was interested in a figure that Ted Mack made. Tried to negotiate, but they wanted too much. Was the one that was used in a movie with Lon Chaney. What was it called? The Silent one? Oh, geez, what was the name of that movie? The one movie of the ventriloquist figure he had, and it was the original one, not the. It was the silent movie version, not the talkie version of the movie. Anyway, that original figure, somebody was selling it. It would have been nice to have that one, but it didn't work out. So, I know Tyler Ellis got the figure from whoever bought it, and he refurbished it. Yeah, so look. Wow. He's sent me some really cool stuff here. Wrote me a nice letter. Such a great guy. Here's, his pictures of him with Desmond, but he made him kind of like a Rastafari type figure, or a Jamaican dude. I don't know what you want to call him. Yeah, some cool stuff. Yeah, this is like mid 1993 to 1995. Very, very cool. I know it's hard to probably see. Nice long letter from him, and I'll read it later for myself. And he sent me more stuff on Snodgrass and Canfield Smith as well. This is great. Look at that. It's always nice to get some on Canfield Smith. Since I own 2 Canfield Smith figures now, one of which Canfield Smith made himself, which was the Snodgrass backup. And I actually like my backup figure a little more than the original Snodgrass, which, yeah, the original's a great one too, of course. Yeah, that's the original Snodgrass. He's a great looking figure, actually. Look at him there. Alright, I know you want to see the figure. Let's see. See what I got here. Oh, here's the head. Alright, well, I'll pull it out. It looks like it's all together, actually, in one bag with the popcorn, styrofoam. Alright, Oh yeah, this is so old. Oh, there's some weight to this head too, and it should be. It's basswood, carved by Ted Mack, Theodore Mack, whichever name you want to call him. And here's that piece here, that base spindle piece that Ted Mack would do, so you can rotate the head. Look at that mechanism. It's all original. Very cool. Look at that brass lever there. But the body. And I know he put another set of clothes for him in here, so he's probably wearing his island clothes, which he looks pretty chic in. And then another set, which are kind of neat, this white suit with a hat. Oh wow. And you can smell on the body. Oh, look at that. And he got the dread hair in here for him. So I'll have to put the dread hair. Look at those feet. Wow. Look at that. He's got some big shoes. Yeah, he's got some weight to him. I'm not surprised. You know, older figures, usually heavier. Back then, they didn't think so much about the weight of them when they were carving out of wood and metals and stuff they used. Weight wasn't an issue yet until later on they considered it. So, wow, look at the body. Interesting body. So, yeah, it's some kind of, I feel like it's some kind of plaster cement material that this portion of the body was made out of. There was wood too. And then, I know it's hard to see here, but the bottom piece, you can see where the wood is, and then that spindle piece inside here. Maybe you can see it a little bit. Yeah, see that? There you go. Pretty neat, huh? That's where the head stick will go into, and you can pivots, and you can do that to move the head with the neck. And then on the top, look at that, it's like a metal, I'm gonna say it's copper or brass around here. Wow. It's like I'm in some kind of urn, old urn. Maybe, I don't know the materials how Ted Mack got from his time. See, it was kind of glued to it here too. Some kind of gluing used. Very cool. Yeah, his clothes are very colorful. It looks like Jamaican style, island style. Yeah, yeah man. And in here, those flat hands. So he's a tall enough guy, for sure. Pretty tall. Here's this hat with the Jamaican hair. How cool is that? Very cool. He's gonna look good in this, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, man. I think a Beanie and Cecil. Or Beanie with his beanie hat. Yeah, I remember Beanie and Cecil as a kid, and I do have a Cecil and a few. I have a Cecil, the dragon, and I have a few beanies. Oh, so he's on his Rastafari glasses. I don't know, call them Rastafari glasses, but they're very cool looking. Check these out. Are those pretty neat or what, huh? You can't beat these. Can't beat them with a stick. All right. So there's a lot of pieces to put together. Oh, this is his other set of clothes. Eventually I'll have to put on him. Check him out. He looks really good in this too. A whole different look. There's his cap. He's pretty hip in this too. Yeah, that's another set of clothes for him. Very neat. I know it doesn't really distinguish much for you just seeing this, me holding a bunch of white material, but it eventually I will show this when I put it on him down the road when I use him. The head. I heard, well, Desmond, like I said, was his name. I want to find out if Jerry, going to contact him, see if he remembers the name he was called before, prior when Canfield Smith had him. But Desmond, sounds like a good name for him. I could use that. this part now, the mummified head. This could be the last figure I ever get. I'm not really looking. I love figures. I wish I could have a warehouse of them. There's such great figures out there, but the middle class is getting destroyed. I'm just happy to have the amount of figures I have, which is a lot. Don't really need to get any more. But I have this one with an unexpected figure coming my way. So thanks to Jerry for getting me this figure. Never expected I would have 2 Canfield Smith figures in my collection, let alone a Mack figure, Ted Mack. There's been several opportunities for me to have Ted Mack figures, some nice ones, but didn't want to spend the money on them at the time, especially now. There he comes. There he is. Look at this guy. Get this piece off here. He is beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful face. And the eyes were incredible about these. They're actual artificial eyes used on this figure. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? So realistic. His mouth works perfectly. I knew perfectly, yes, I do. A little snappy, right? Now, I heard 2 things from Jerry. The original painting on it was more of a color, a coal, dark coal look, kind of like minstrel look for back then. That's what they used to do at the time. And he used to have hair on his head that started to deteriorate over the years. So the hair is off, the original hair. But you saw the Rasta got the dreads here. He's gonna look great in that. And then he could just go with this look with the painted like hair, and he could wear that white cap, which looks good on him too. He's pretty handsome, I think. I am handsome. I know that. I don't know what his voice is gonna sound like. Yeah, you just gotta watch it there. Man, ay. And so it's really not a lot to think about because it's just a mouth. Just a mouth moving. Just a mouth moving. Just a mouth moving. And wow, very old. Let's say 1915, mid-19 teens. Definitely over 100 years old. He's seen a lot. Now, this is the one thing about these figures that Ted made. I mean, for some reason, when he made the slot jaw, he would try to cover up the cut he would have to make this the slot jaw inserted in here. You know, these days they're so precise about how they do it. Back then, he just put like a leather shielding or covering. It's like a leather covering. So Ted Mack figures do that. I mean, I think even for that matter, Frank Marshall did that. But that's what that is. So not a leather mouth like an insult figure, but a leather covering used to hide where the mouth slot jaw mechanism's put through here. And to make this work, got Desmond all together here. And here he is. So, swivel head. Yeah, man. Okay, dude. Yeah. Trying to find your voice.
Yeah, trying to find a voice here, huh? Come on, man. You gotta take me seriously. I've been around the block a few times, so I know what's going down. You understand?
I understand.
Moving your lips, aren't you?
Maybe. I didn't think about it, so I probably am.
Yeah. Probably, yeah. So take me seriously, okay?
I heard you say that.
You know, I've seen a lot in my time. I have a lot to offer, a lot to say, a lot I've seen. I know what's going down. You understand me? You got a lot of youth and people that are spoiled. They don't know what it's like to live the hardship of life. You understand me? I've seen it all. Seen it all. Yeah. You got a sleeve on you? Yo, man, you got a smoke? Got a smoke you can lend me?
That I can lend you?
Yeah, lend me a smoke.
I don't. Well, I have cigars.
I'll take that.
Oh, okay, we'll smoke together. How's that?
Sounds good.
We have probably a lot of conversations we could have smoking some cigars, man. I'd be all into it, bro.
I'm your brother all of a sudden, huh?
You are my brother. You're my family now.
Oh, we're fam?
Yeah, we're fam. Do you like the name Desmond?
That's what Jerry called me.
Yeah, that's a good name. So I want to show them.
You want to show them?
Yeah, I want to show them in the back how I put your head in. It's kind of unique.
Yeah. Go ahead and show them that. Yeah. Okay.
So, to put his head in, it has to be done a certain way. So I got to turn the head. Kind of runs like a Mack figure. You got to turn the head. And because of the lever for the jaw, you have to, it won't go through unless you have the right opening. Yeah. All right. So, as I showed you in here, see that? See that cut part right in here? Right in there? Well, that's where this piece right there has to go through, because otherwise it won't fit through that hole. So you have to put the head backwards, not forwards, backwards where the lever is. Put the stick down in here, head stick, and push down so it can fit through on that, and then stick it through there. You turn the head around, make sure you have it in the piece underneath, kind of like a pivoted piece I put in for Victoria. You saw that when I put her together with the help of Buzz from Braylu Creations. So that's how I did that one for her. So now you can kind of lift him up. He's got these spiffy pants. Look at those. Yeah? Pretty neat, huh?
You know you didn't do?
What did I do?
You don't know what you didn't do.
I don't. How could I not know what I didn't do?
What you didn't do is show them my hands. Show them my hands, will you?
Oh yeah, your hands. Of course. So here's those typical, would be expected, flat hands of a Ted Mack figure. See? They're so primitive and flat. Carved wood. I'm assuming they were repainted as well. And you can see how they were put in here. I know they weren't taken out. So I'm not sure if it's the original color, but I don't think it is, because they kind of match. They kind of match the face, so their head. So I think the hands might have been repainted, but they haven't been removed. So you can see the nailing that was done to get them into this body, the fabric body. Here's the other one. Same situation. Anybody who knows a Ted Mack figure knows these are Ted Mack figure hands. Very, very cool. This guy's one of a kind. Anybody out there that's into Theodore Mack figures would agree. This is quite a unique one here.
Why can't you remember the name of that movie? Did you see it?
Well, I saw it, and I saw the talkie one too. The figure in that one wasn't as good. But, you know, Lon Chaney is a ventriloquist, and he's involved in some scheme scandals, and he's got the one midget guys in that movie, in the talkie one that was used he was in the movie Freaks. He's a German actor from the time. But, yeah, very good stuff.
Very good, yeah. Okay, we done?
I think we're done.
I hope so. You know I'm hip. Desmond's my name. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's right. You know it.
Okay. Ooh. Whoop. There goes my ventriloquist stand.